Alrighty. Okay, we're live on Facebook and on Zoom. Technology is the best. Alrighty. Let's close down these windows. All right. Hi, Zoom. Okay, let's get this music turned off. All right. Hi, everyone. Hi, Facebook. Hi, Zoom. So Facebook, you're not going to get the slides that I have. You're not going to be able to see those, but you'll get to hear all the good stuff. And for those of you on Zoom, I'm trying things a little bit differently today. I actually have a ask a question spot. This is something new I'm trying on Google. So let's give it a try and see how this goes. And let me start recording. Alrighty guys, we're recording. So welcome to our Roller Bottle 101 online class. I am completely head over heels in love with the doTERRA roller bottles. And this is just obviously a picture of the kit, which we have completely fallen in love with at our house, just for its ease of use. And so I wanted to come online and show you guys how easy the doTERRA Touch Kit actually is, and how it would be an incredible gateway to those of you who are brand new to essential oils. An easy peasy way for you to use them on kids, on yourself, on animals. We love it. As my animal just walks in the bedroom. So let's get started. So my name is Brittany McLean. I am a platinum leader with doTERRA. I am the founder of YPF Nation, which is our global tribe of wellness leaders. We are around the world, and there's over 1,000 of us. We are going strong. I'm a holistic health and business coach, so I actually do business coaching on the side outside of my doTERRA business, and love every single minute of it. And I'm a fur mom. That's our little Leo. I'm sure you'll see him. Yeah, you guys can see him peeping in the corner over here. He doesn't want to leave mom's side today. So we're totally just going to roll with it. So you can find me on Facebook. You can see there at the bottom, Brittany A. McLean. Instagram is Brittany A. McLean altogether. And same with Periscope. And I am super active on Facebook Live. We're actually, for those of you just popping on Zoom, we're streaming on live right now. And this is such a great way for me to connect with you guys. And so those of you who are on Zoom, please ask questions. So there's actually a link at the top you can go to ask any questions you have. And for those of you who are on live, Facebook, just comment and ask as many questions as you have. That's what I'm here for. I want to make sure that you guys are well informed and are totally comfortable using your incredible oils. All right. So intro to oils. So for those of you who are completely brand new to essential oils, I have chosen to partner with a company called doTERRA. We are from Salt Lake City, Utah, and source our essential oils around the globe. So if you have no idea what essential oils are, they are really simply the aromatic compounds found in plants, trees, bark, flowers. And it's as simple as that same scent you get from when you take a peppermint leaf and you actually rub it together. You get that really nice scent. That's the essential oils on the top of the peppermint leaf. So we have fallen in love with doTERRA essential oils. I will give you a little bit of a glimpse into how I started. I've been using essential oils for a little while. I was introduced to them as a yoga teacher about 4 or 5 years ago, and Didn't really love them, to be completely honest with you. I didn't think they did anything more than smell good. That was it. And I really wasn't a huge fan of them. I hadn't found something that had worked for me. And as many of you know that are on this video right now, I know there's a few business builders, a few people who are brand new with doTERRA. It really takes that first experience for you to be like, okay, this stuff works. How many of you agree with me? It's really the key is having an experience with these oils. So I found these oils in February of 2015, and at that time I was feeling pretty crappy. I was dealing with some digestive issues and didn't really have a handle on them, didn't really know what I could use or should use to make myself feel better. And I happened to find them in Mexico, actually. We were with family, and family friends or family gave it to us, and I fell in love. I used DigestZen, we used some peppermint, we used some lavender, and I was in love with them. But I was at a point in my life that I knew, I was like, there's no way I can afford these. I thought they would cost me an arm and a leg. And like many of you on this right now, I had no idea how in God's name I would use them. And that's why this touch kit for me has changed things drastically, because I don't even have to think twice about putting them on myself. And the rest was history really after that. I came home from Mexico, and one of my close girlfriends was working with doTERRA at the time, and that was it. I knew that I had to share these oils. And for me, it took an experience. I experienced DigestZen, experienced peppermint, experienced the way that lavender helped with my irritated skin. And for me, I was guns a-blazing after that. I knew that this stuff worked, and I felt like I was doing you guys I was being really selfish, honestly, by sharing them with myself and my family, but not with everybody else. So that's where this all came to be. A year and a half later, and things are incredible. So obviously, a disclaimer, these products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. They're intended to supplement and support your health and wellness. So these are an incredible support to our modern medicine and to whatever it is that you're using right now. And I'm sure you're going to find something that works absolutely incredible for you. So I kind of briefly touched on what are essential oils. And like I said, essential oils are the volatile compounds extracted and distilled from plants. So for those of you who are on Zoom, so Facebook, I also have Zoom going at the same time. They have a slideshow up on the screen. For those of you on Zoom, you can actually see these are the little sachets of essential oils sitting on the top of the peppermint leaf. And what they do is protect the plant. So just as they protect the plant, when you rub it together, you're breaking those sacs. So it's kind of a neat concept, the way things work. So I'm sure many of you are aware there are varying grades of essential oils. So you have your synthetic. So your synthetic would be things you'd find in cleaners, that nasty smelling fragrance. Yes, they do have a teeny tiny bit of maybe peppermint or patchouli or rose or jasmine. But what happens with those is they've been broken down so much and added to lots of chemicals that there's nothing left in them. There's no real peppermint left. Your food grade would be your things like your peppermint extracts, your coconut oil, your olive oil. So these are things that are unbelievable for you and are good to ingest. Your therapeutic grade would be your things you find on the store shelves. So your therapeutic grade, which for me is a little bit scary, is that you actually only need 10 to 20% essential oil in a bottle of therapeutic grade oil. But they can actually claim that it's 100% pure, regardless of if there's even essential oil in it. So there's nothing really regulating the therapeutic grade oils, and that's a little bit scary, and was the biggest reason for myself that I dove into doTERRA, that I took want to say the bull by the horns, but I did. And I knew that this stuff had to be shared with everybody because of the purity of these products. doTERRA is considered to be CPTG, which is certified pure therapeutic grade, and we are the highest grade and the purest grade essential oils on the market today, and the number one essential oil company in the world at this moment. So there are different reasons why we have this CPTG grade. We set the bar for purity and potency. We're sourced worldwide for absolute best quality. So we make sure to source our oils around the world in places where they're untouched and they grow at their prime. They're free of contaminants and pesticides. And they're subjected to rigorous testing to ensure this purity and potency. So we don't just say they're pure. We send a third-party scientists who actually ensure that what we're saying is true. And that, for me, means a lot. Because if I'm going to use some lavender or some peppermint to help with things like my some tension or some sore muscles, I want to know that what I'm putting on my body is not harming me even more. So doTERRA uses a global network of growers to sustainably, oh my gosh, it's one of those days, produce essential oils while stimulating local economies all over the world. So doTERRA has a co-impact sourcing program which makes sure that we actually work with people around the world living in the countries that their lavender or peppermint or frankincense grows at its prime, and we work with them opposed to actually growing or planting our plants. We actually work with people who live on the land and need the jobs and need the shelter and need our help, ultimately. So how do we use essential oils? And this is the most common question that I get. So is there any questions around essential oil use? You on Facebook, guys, tune in, give me some questions. So when I first started, and the lovely lady we were with, I still owe her so much for introducing me to essential oils. But she said, oh yeah, just rub this oil on your stomach. And I was like, what? You can rub it on yourself? I had no idea that you could use essential oils topically, or for that matter, internally. And I just thought that things like lavender and peppermint and lemon smelled good. And I didn't know exactly that they could do all these things that they do. So as I'm speaking through this, just remember, I had no clue that essential oils could do any of this. So essential oils are used aromatically, topically, and internally. And when I speak about internal use of essential oils, I speak from my opinion, my personal experience, and I'm speaking only about doTERRA essential oils, because not all essential oils are created equally, as we've chatted about, and doTERRAs are safe to take internally. So using essential oils aromatically, so there's a multitude of different ways to use them aromatically, but breathing in and smelling essential oils have a powerful effect on our body. So emotionally, physically, in some cases people experience spiritually, and some can be very stimulating, while others can be calming and soothing. So it's kind of neat. We actually, in our family, we're quite fond of taking the oils and even just inhaling them directly from the bottle. We do that a lot with lavender or peppermint to calm us down or to boost our mood. We do it that way. You can actually take a drop or two in your hands and you can rub them together and inhale that way. Or using a diffuser. So these, those of you on Zoom, I have these little diffusers pictured, and I love using my diffuser. I have one going on my desk right now. We have one in the kitchen, living room, and they fill the air with absolutely wonderful scent without filling it with with fake fragrance. And that's the thing that we want to get rid of, or we want to avoid primarily, is fake fragrance. So any of that nasty chemical-based stuff. Essential oils are such a great replacement and are so easy to use. So using essential oils topically. So essential oil used topically is one of our big ways we use them as well is I use them in body lotion. So I'll actually take a couple drops of, say, wild orange and toss wild orange in my body lotion. And I'm talking like pure, completely chemical-free body lotion. And I have that smell lingering all day with my wild orange. You can use it with things like coconut oil to actually help any skin irritations, redness on the skin, acne spots, things like that. And there's so many different ways. Obviously, the essential oil used topically through our, what's it called? Skincare line, our Deep Blue, our deodorant, our vapor rub, lip balm, tons of different ways that way. And then internally, and there is a bit of an argument around internal use, but I speak primarily, like I said, from experience. I use oils internally every single day of my life. I love lime or lemon or wild orange in my water. I have 2 bottles of water here right now both with oils in them. And when I speak about internal use, like I'm talking very minimal. I use 1 or 2 drops in my like massive tumbler. And the second way I use oils internally is when we're coming down with something. When I know that I need to boost my immune system some way, essential oils internally are really great and are a phenomenal way for you to get those oils fast acting right in your system. So you can cook with them. They have a rich culinary history and can be used as dietary supplements, supporting a variety of health conditions. And once again, this is only doTERRA oils, guys, that I'm talking about. So once again, this is the Roller Bottle 101 class, and I'm here to talk about the doTERRA Touch Kit. And this is like the most genius thing ever. So for those of you who are using the Touch, I'd love to hear. Comment below, Facebook, on Zoom. Tell me your favorite roller bottle and why. Okay, so everybody can see the variety of ways that I might not even touch on that you can use them. We swear by this stuff. So I'm going to jump right into why this is so genius. Okay, so the reason why these roller bottles were created was to allow you to bring them into your home and for an adult to grab them safely diluted, but also a child to grab them safely diluted and apply them, and a baby. So for moms, this is like totally no thought behind this. For you to be able to take this essential oil, this lavender roller bottle, and roll it right onto you, the baby, or your middle child. It's safe for everybody. And they were made to provide the most effective dose for our body to use in this optimal range. So from baby to adult. It's really neat. So I prefer to use diluted essential oils. And the reason for that is because I find that myself, they travel further. They actually enter the pores a lot more readily. And it's way easier for me when I'm driving down the road with a headache or a sore neck to be able to take my oil and roll it on. Not have to get my hands dirty or rub peppermint in my eyeballs like I'm sure many of you guys have done before. So it's really genius, okay? So these doTERRA Touch roller bottles help us to create that balance between proper dilution and still making it work in your body. So I'm going to jump right in to our entire line, the doTERRA Touch Kit, and give you my reasons that I've become in love or fallen in love with these oils, okay? So lavender. So lavender pre-diluted in coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil. Nice little roller top. So we use lavender a lot. This is in every room in the house, the kitchen, my office, my purse. We use it to stop bleeding and clean wounds when we're at the cottage and we have like cuts, scrapes, anything going on. For skin irritations, so pimples, rashes, boils. This is from Ange Peters, and I never even thought of using this. Thanks, Ange. Use lavender as a deodorant. So if you are going to apply it directly to your pits, I would suggest saving this one for your deodorant and putting that one away. But what you can actually do is apply it right to the back of your hand and then rub it underneath, okay? I know right now I have quite a few bug bites from a weekend out. So I'll take this roller bottle and rub it directly on the bug bite. Okay, helps with bee stings, helps to neutralize that pain or that itch. We use it every single night on the soles of our feet for deep, deep sleep. So I'll put this right on our feet and throw some socks on or not. It's totally fine. And it works so, so well. We have wonderful sleeps. I'm sure everybody who uses lavender can agree with my lavender sleeps. You can use it along the jawline for teething babies. So because this touch kit is safe for adults and children, you can rub it right on the baby. And you can use it at the base of the skull, so the occipital bone right at the bottom, right where your hairline starts, to calm children. So lavender is one of those oils that we use to just calm us down and slow us down. And yeah, it's beautiful. I'm gonna rub someone. All right. Guys, any questions about lavender? All right. Peppermint. So of the entire touch kit, peppermint is the one I used the most. This bottle's like pretty much empty. It's completely destroyed from being thrown around. And I use it to, actually a number of ways. I use it to lower body temperature. So I'll actually apply this right after a workout, just down the back of my neck, on my wrists, on my temples, just to cool me down. So on days like today when it's super, super, super hot out, this is a great one before you go walk the dog, before you go to the gym, before you go to yoga, to toss right on. You can roll it on the stomach to relieve stomach upset. So this is a really great way if you're having one of those upset belly times for you or your kids. Works really, really well. On your temples to relieve occasional head tension. Amazing. These two next comments are Health Canada recognized. So just a reminder, these are strictly in Canada. Okay. You can apply to neck and chest to relieve colds and a cough. So they help just to breathe deeply, open up the airways, and they relieve joint and muscle pain, i.e. arthritis. So these are Health Canada recognized, okay? So I have been embarking on this wonderful workout program that I've been doing. And I haven't danced or done ballet or moved the ways I'm moving in a long, long time. And my joints are super sore. Lots of jumping and plyometrics. So peppermint has been my best friend, along with deep blue, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But I'll apply it directly on my knees, directly on my hips, and just rub it in a little bit to help with any inflammation in that area. You can apply to your lips for an instant tingle. So I'll actually take this and just rub it right on my lips like I would a lip balm. So the coconut oil helps to rejuvenate and moisturize your lips, and the peppermint gives you a tingling, plumping feeling. It's so good. And I'll apply this usually throughout the day while I'm at my desk to boost energy and focus. So I put it right on my temples, maybe along my hairline, my forehead. Just give me that boost of energy that I so desperately need sometimes. All right. So Melaleuca or tea tree oil is another oil that we use quite a bit in our family. Tea tree is used for antiseptic properties and has really, really great cleansing effects. So it's phenomenal. Being mixed with coconut oil in the bottle actually boosts its fungus fighting abilities and helps it to become even stronger and works better for whatever you need it to work for. So a lot of antibacterial effects of tea tree oil. You can roll directly on troubled skin, so good for kids with acne. I use it as soon as I get the sign of a pimple. Warts, cuts. You can apply to toenails to ward off fungus. I know this time of year it can get pretty bad. You can roll around the ear to promote drainage after a flight or after swimming. And this is really, really good for bug bites. We use this a lot for things like deer fly or black fly, where they actually get a piece of the skin. So Melaleuca or tea tree is so, so good. I love the smell of it. Does anybody else like diffusing tea tree oil? Oh, it's just such a fresh smell. Frankincense. So frankincense is the god of all gods of essential oils. And its main reason that I fell in love with it initially was to boost and support cellular function. So really allow your body to heal itself in the way that it's meant to do its work. So once again, Health Canada approved to revitalize and reduce the appearance of skin imperfections. So we use this, and I know, guys, I'm young, but I get a lot. I spent years working in the sun, no sunglasses. So I've got some nice sun marks coming around my eyes. So I apply my frankincense right around my eyeballs. Days that I'm feeling, I just need that calming, but nothing like lavender that'll put me to sleep. I rub some frankincense right into my temples, back of my neck. So anti-aging and wrinkle fighting, so good. When inhaled, it promotes feelings of contentment, peace, and relaxation. You can use this on dark spots, so it helps to reduce the appearance of dark spots. Apply to temples and forehead to promote feelings of calmness. And I love using it right directly on my cuticles to improve the appearance and to strengthen my nails. I have really, really weak fingernails, so I love frankincense for that. So good right before bed. All right, oregano. I don't even have it up here. It's downstairs. Obviously, same bottle. But oregano is a very powerful cleansing agent for the skin. So it's a hot oil, so it's a fairly spicy one. So having it pre-diluted in this bottle makes it really simple and easy to use. So if you're using oregano by itself, you actually need to dilute it because it's very hot. It can actually burn the skin. But what I'll do is having this oregano roller bottle is awesome when we need to boost our immunity. So I'll roll it directly on the soles of my feet to boost that. And you can reach for oregano when you need something a little bit stronger than tea tree. So when you need something that works a lot better, or you need something that, say, tea tree is not working, my second best my next best would be oregano, because oregano is just that much stronger. So my primary use, if somebody were to ask me what I love oregano for, it's to boost our immune system. This is a really good one when we're feeling just a bit under the weather or feel that hint of a sickness coming on. It's a really, really good one. Breathe. So Breathe is awesome. We use Breathe in our family, usually pre-workout. So good. Smells to die for. Rub a little bit on. So I use Breathe to, really the purpose of it is to maintain the feeling of clear airways and easy breathing. So I'll actually do sometimes leave it even a little a sniff and a little roll on the edge of my nose before I'm going on a run or a walk. It smells, for those of you who've never smelt it, it smells like Vicks Vapor Rub, but it's completely natural. So there's no added nasties in it that'll hurt you or the kids. You can apply it topically to the chest, the back, the bottoms of the feet, under the nose. Like I said, roll on chest pre-run or workout. On the soles of the feet before bedtime to support a healthy respiratory system. And for snoring, you can actually roll it right along the cheekbones. It helps with any, for those of you whose hobbies snore. It's really, really great, especially in the roller bottle, to be able to just roll it right on. On Guard. This is such a great one to have pre-diluted. And honestly, we're not sure what we would do without this, along with every other oil in this entire kit. So On Guard is pre-diluted. A really great way to use it is to actually roll directly onto your hands and rub them together and use that as a hand sanitizer. So it's not, since it's diluted, the coconut oil helps it to spread a lot better. Roll onto your hands, feet, and throat to promote a stronger immune system. So right down the neck, roll it right on your feet and hands. You can apply it to insect bites to neutralize the pain. So On Guard will actually take out that sting feeling. And it'll help to cleanse that area and make sure there's no nasties there. I just did this morning. I cleaned my car. I put it on, I rolled it onto a cotton ball and tossed it in the air vents. So you can actually do this with in a hotel room as well. It's a really, really great way for you to kill any of those airborne pathogens that are floating around. Rub on stains as a pre-wash stain remover. Guys, I didn't believe it, and then I did it, and I will never, ever, ever use any other form of stain remover. So roll it directly on the stain, it's gone. So good. So good. I love On Guard. Deep Blue. So this is the second one I've been using constantly with these sore muscles I've been experiencing. Like, seriously, guys. Sore muscles in places I didn't even know there were muscles. So Deep Blue is the oil we use when we're sore or we're achy or we've got some nasty swelling happening in an area. I've used it on a sprained toe. I've used it on bruises. I've used it on sore muscles. Same with Erin. I use it on my mid-back usually after a long day at the computer. I'll use it right along my traps too to promote better posture. You can massage it onto growing legs before bedtime. So for those of you whose kitties are going through one of their growth spurts, it really just helps to ease that pain. You can apply to the hands or the feet after gardening, and it smells so good. Apply to feet and knees before a workout. I actually applied it right to my lower back today where I've been experiencing, it's actually just my obliques. Been doing a lot more oblique work. So I applied it right there and I worked out, and the sweat just made it that much stronger, to the point where I can actually still feel it. And I've showered. So it's pretty crazy the feeling that this Deep Blue will give you. Yes, Kate, Deep Blue is magic. and digestion. I'm going to finish with the oil that started it all for me. And being able to have this oil ready to use in a roller bottle makes evenings out, nights out, long days at a conference so freaking easy. I've been known to wear a dress to a conference, and I'll sneak this in with one of the buttons to rub it on my belly or rub it on my upper stomach if I'm experiencing some gassiness. But for digestive discomfort, roll it directly on the stomach area. So having it diluted in the coconut oil makes that a no-brainer. Like, no brainer at all. You can apply it right to your stomach after a heavy meal. You can apply it to your lower back if you have gassy babies or you're a little bit gassy. Apply on pulse points when experiencing motion sickness. I actually will use this right on the dog. Leo experiences some pretty brutal motion sickness when we're in the car. So to make my life a heck of a lot easier, we'll rub it right on his belly, or I'll put it on the vent in the back seat of the car. You can use it for a tummy massage for cranky or gassy babies. And once again, if your baby's experiencing or your kids are experiencing some tummy troubles, you can apply it directly on the baby's feet or kids' feet, and the body just sucks that up completely well. So Facebook Live, I'm popping off. I hope you had a good time listening to some more information about the Touch Kit. And if you have any questions, I will be completely following all of the posts, the comments underneath, and responding to them. And I look forward to chatting with you. Bye, guys.